What's going on, guys? It's Financial Phase here. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Faison McClurge. I am a 24-year-old, six-figure financial services company owner. And I also am a professional athlete. I've been doing the financial service thing for a little minute now. And since I've been doing it, all of my friends and family have been asking me tons of questions like, hey man, like how do I take control of my finances? How do I budget? How do I save? How do I get rich? How do I get to financial freedom? How do I leave a legacy for my family? And today in this video, I'm gonna answer a bunch of those questions and talk about one of the most fundamental things that I believe will help you achieve financial freedom. Okay, we're gonna start off by talking about one of the most important things that I believe people need to know if you wanna take back that control of your finances. And this is at Financial Phase, so if you guys have any questions or any financial topics you guys want me to discuss or talk about, make sure you guys like and subscribe so we can keep getting this out to people and we can start helping as many people as we can. So what we're gonna talk about today is creating certainty in one's life. That is the key thing that I tell all my friends and family that ask me any financial questions. You need to start by creating certainty in all aspects of your life. And certainty is the firm conviction that something is the case, meaning that you don't have to lose sleep about it. You're not up late night worrying about it because you know whatever that thing is, this is going to happen and this is going to be there. You know what I mean? So when I talk about certainty is so important because let me ask you guys something. When you don't have to worry about anything or you know pretty much what's going on, you feel free. You feel a sense of freedom. You feel a sense of relaxation and you cannot worry about anything. You can focus on the task at hand. So that's why certainty is so important. So let me give you guys an example. Okay, if we had $100,000, you know what I'm saying? I live in an apartment. So at the bottom of my apartment, if there was somebody told me, called me and said, Faze, there's $100,000 sitting at the bottom of my apartment. All you gotta do is go downstairs and get it. I'm telling you guys, and I know for a fact it's me, but when I go downstairs, that's gonna be the happiest 4 flights of stairs that I've ever went down in my life. Because I'm certain that that $100,000 is gonna be down there and I'm gonna get the $100, I'm gonna be happy, I'm gonna be rich, I'm gonna go invest it, I'm gonna do whatever, I'm gonna be good, right? But on the other hand, say if I got a phone call and it's my uncle, Bob, Joe, Willie, you know what I mean, that he loves to invest. I know we all have them people that love to do business plans and invest and always got the next big idea and don't really know what's going on, but asking you for money. So it's my uncle, Bob, Joe, Willie, whatever his name is. He give me a call, he said, Faze, man, hey, I'm downstairs. I need you to open up the door. I got this idea. So you can make $100K off it, man. You need to come downstairs real quick. Yes, I'm gonna go downstairs and get it, but I don't think that walk is gonna be as pleasant as if I knew I had $100,000 and I was certain that $100,000 downstairs. Because with Uncle, Bob, Joe, Billy, I'm not that certain. The certainty goes down a lot. So there's power in certainty in the way that we move in our lives, and the freedom and the release and the relief that we have when we're going through life, when we are certain about something. Now I know the next thing a lot of people you guys are gonna say, and a lot of people are gonna drop in the comments below, Faze, like that's not possible. How can I just live a life without worry or live a life without fear? Things happen, all these things in life hit me this. Okay, I understand that. But what if you could take just 10% of the things that you worry about in your life, the things that keep you up at night, the things that give you a little bit of anxiety? What if you could take just 10% of those things and you could transfer that over onto someone else so you don't have to worry about it? So you are certain that those things are getting taken care of, right? And I don't know about you guys, but we live in a crazy world right now where student debt and all types of debt is through the ceiling. Inflation is through the ceiling. Taxes are through the ceiling. Taxes actually are not through the ceiling, but that's another conversation. But everything is just seems high right now, right? So if I could take 10% of my money back, if I could take 10% of my time back, if I could take 10% of my worry away, would that be beneficial? I know for sure that'll be beneficial to me. So why can't we do that for ourselves? Because certainty begins with discipline. Certainty begins with a mindset that, okay, I'm going to take my time to create certainty in my life, which means I may have to create a budget for myself, sit down and understand what a budget is. I might have to sit down with a financial professional and understand, okay, how do I leave a legacy for my family? Because that's a lot of things people are not certain about. People pass on debt to family. People pass on homes that haven't been paid off, all types of things that put the family when they're gone in a terrible position. And I see it happen again and again, day after day. But how can we create certainty in our lives? Another definition of certainty, I've actually been reading the book, What Would the Rockefellers Do? I'd recommend that book to anybody that wants to know anything about finances, certainty, risk. So they say certainty, the economic value of certainty is the ability to transfer risk to be able to become financially free and productive. Financially free and productive. So meaning I have insurance, so I know if something were to happen to me, my family has money to pay off the house, to pay off any debts, or just to move forward without me, like I'm still there financially. I've been reading an amazing book, What Would the Rockefellers Do? For anybody that hasn't read that book or wants to know anything about finances and taking back control, that's a great book. But what they talk about is the economic value of certainty. So the ability to transfer risk from yourself, away from yourself, so you can become financially free and more productive. So think about if you have certainty in your life, what would that do for you? If you don't have to worry about certain things, you would be able to clear your mind, live without fear, live without worry and anxiety, and you'd be able to direct that attention onto things that can make you more productive, that can make you more money, that can make your family happier, that could fill you up spiritually and emotionally in ways that you never thought before. When you are operating not in certainty, you're leaving yourself in a very risky environment, an environment where, you know what I'm saying, your antennas have to always be up. You have to always be looking around because you don't have yourself secure. A great example for me in my life is my mother. So my mother, the most beautiful woman, strongest woman on the planet, for me, she was a construction worker working in a male-dominated field. You know what I mean? Doing everything she can, bringing in good money, taking care of 2 kids on her own. You know what I mean? And then there was a car accident and following a series of events that put her in a position where now she has a rare disease and she can't work. So at that time, she had the certainty of she was able to go to work, she was able to bring that money in and that. But what happened now that she's not able to work? What money is coming in? Who is taking care of her health-wise? Who's paying for all the things that need to happen in order to take care of her health-wise? You know what I mean? There was a lack of certainty there. So a great thing that the book, What Would the Rockefellers Do? Talk about is insurance. How insurance has long-term care, how insurance has living benefits, how insurance, if something were to happen to you, like something happened to my mother, now our whole lives were changed from that point on because she was not able to provide for her family as a single mother. So there was no certainty there when it came to that financially. So I would say to everybody watching this, where are there areas in your life where you can improve your certainty? Because for my mother, I know, and we've had this conversation a ton of times, if we can go back and fast forward and I could give all this information to her, we'd be in a much better position than we are today. So how can we create that certainty in our lives today, financially and in our regular overall lives? Financially, I said the book, What Would the Rockefellers Do? They talk about the economic value of certainty. All it is transferring the risk that we have on ourselves financially, depending on how many assets we have or we don't have. How are we taking care of the main thing, keeping the main thing, and transferring those risks to a company or insurance company that is going to insure us and take over that risk for us, so we don't have to worry about it. So if something were to happen to us, we have insurance on our lives. If something were to happen to our money, we get sued or anything, our money is protected and our lives are protected. And secondly, in our lives, how can we create certainty in our lives? Like I said, it's a mindset thing. It's a discipline thing. It's a mental switch that needs to happen. And we need to create habits, positive habits in our lives that are going to continue to help us build that certainty in our lives of who we are. Because I think in this world today, a lot of people have a lack of self-love for themselves, which hurts their character. And that lack of self-love and that lack of character just allows us to act willy-nilly in the world and free reign and do things and not have set discipline on habits, like waking up early, doing the extra things we do. You want to start that side hustle, go do that side hustle. You know what I mean? Take time. You have a 9 to 5, but what's your 5 to 9 look like? You know what I mean? And I know we all say we want to be successful, but there's work that needs to be put in order for us to get there. And that's why I'm on this video today, and I'm making it today because I know you want to create certainty in your life. I know you want to take back your finances. I know you want to lose that weight. I know you want to have a better relationship with your family. And those are all things that we can do and we can control and we can make certain in our lives just with a little switch of the mind. So if you guys enjoyed this video today, you guys want to hear me talk more about certainty in our lives and our finances, you guys want me to dive a little bit deeper into the insurance and the value of economic certainty, please comment, like, and subscribe, and we could share this video. And you guys go on my page, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, at Financial Phase if you guys want to get more information. Stay unfazed. See you guys soon.